Hello everyone, how was the day today? So I arrived in Orlando. I am actually here to attend my mentors conference, Al Brooks conference, and I'll be here till the 4th of June. And I'll be back in Charlotte on Tuesday night. So since I already came here early and I checked into my hotel, I decided that why not look at the market and create the video about what happened all day. It was a crazy day today. We went down to 5200 and now we are back up to 5300. It cannot get crazier than this, right? There might be some issues with the audio quality today because I do not have my regular setup. I do not have my microphone and all. Please bear with me for the day. And for the same reason, because I am not in front of my desktop, I do not have the introductory pictures, the end of the video pictures. So those will be absent in today's video. Okay, so let's take a look here. What happened? So this is the pre-market area, right? And this was the 9:30 candle that happened here. This was the 9:30 candle. And right before the 9:30 candle happened in the pre-market itself, we came up to the 7.3 line, or rather 72.25. It did not even go over 73. And at that point of time, I was thinking that, okay, 73 got rejected and this body gap got formed. We came back up here and the body gap got rejected. So this was a nice drop here. But then this drop was pretty big and I was thinking that, okay, it needs one more drop. However, we opened around 20 points above yesterday's low, right? So that is why I was not confident in going long in any of this before we cross over the 73 area or the 74 to 76 area. So I would have waited here, but then this body gap in the ETH held, right? And once this body gap in the ETH held and this candle happened, this was rejection from the gap area again. And we could have taken a short here. So this was a perfect setup for taking a short. And then even if you see the measured move of this whole thing would bring us down to the 4445 area. And if you remember, I have been talking about the 40 and the 29 levels, and we went to the 29 level and we went farther down, just missed 5200 by 5 points, and we started moving back up. So what happened here is this was the channel that got created, right? We broke out of the channel here, we kept going here, and then as we were coming back up in the channel, we created bullish body gaps in this area. If you see, this is the bullish body gap that got created, right? So let me change the color of this and make it to a major bull gap. Okay, and if you see, it came down to the gap and went back up, and now we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It's a 9-bar micro channel, so which is itself telling me that this 9-bar micro channel will take the market a little bit higher. Now how high were we expecting? So then you will start counting your leg from here and put your 50% at the highest point, and this was 5251 was the 100% target, right? One more thing that happened in this whole move was the head and shoulder structure that got created. So if you see here, if I take the brush, this is the shoulder, this is the shoulder, and this is the head. So once we created this gap here, we had a 8-9 bar micro channel, right? And this micro channel is already telling me that if it does not dump below this area again, this was the breakdown area, this was the balance zone that got created here, right? If I expand the chart a little bit, this was the balance zone that got created in this area. So as long as we do not fall below that, it will keep going up, and that's what happened. Now if you see here, what will be your target? Your target will be from, if you put your fibs here, if you start your fibs from here, say the body of this candle, and I bring it up to this area, 5250 is the valid target, right? So we created this gap here and the bulls picked it up very well. There was no short opportunity here. We had a nice head and shoulder structure that got created, and again this was the neckline. So the 1:1 of the head and shoulder structure also was pointing to the 5250. But then these long bars started happening, right? These long bars started happening, and see where we came up. We came back to our 5302 to 05 area. So we had 100-point climb from here. That was absolutely crazy, and I missed the whole day sitting in the flight. Okay, anyways, so this was a great day today. So I hope you guys understand how to look for the gaps. So when you are at your resistance and support areas that we know are the resistance and support areas, you look for gap formations and follow throughs, right? So we knew 73 was our line. It was the bottom of the mother bar. We created this gap here. We tested the gap once, we tested the gap twice, and we got this two big legs down, and it continued all the way down, right? I was thinking 5240 may halt because it halted in the 88 session around 5229 will halt, but it did not, and we kept on going to 5205, and after that it just created another gap here, retested, created this micro channel. Even if you were not confident in this whole move that it is going to go up, you could have still jumped on here. If you see, this was the balance zone that got created again, right? This was the balance zone, this was the balance zone. So it was in the same area. And then if you look at this part, these are the gaps that started to get created. We came below the gap, we created a bear gap, we went back up, came, retested this bullish gap, and that was the move up. So you could have easily started trading from here 5229 again, or 5239 again, and there was no stopping, right? This was a wonderful day to trade. And if we look at daily, now I'm thinking, is the bearish case still valid? We are above 5294 to 96. We are in the range of this mother bar once again. Okay, now let us see where in the mother bar fib we got a bounce. So if I put back my fibs on the mother bar, we got a bounce exactly at the 50% extension of this mother bar, right? So these are the lines which become important. Correct. So we came at the 50% line, we created a bullish gap, and we started going from there, and we went back inside the mother bar. And we are, again, 5319 is the middle of the mother bar, 1920. So we will have to look at the weekly chart, the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, and then decide where the bulls are, where the bears are. But if you look at it, this is an outside up bar. This is a very good bullish signal bar if we talk about it, right? So it came far below yesterday's close. It went far above yesterday's open, and this is where we are doing our rounds at this point. Right, so now we will have to see what are the options that we have for next week. However, this is the channel that we are in, and this is a bearish channel. If I draw the parallel line to this is what I get. Correct. So once I cross over above this trend line, then I will start thinking, okay, it can go to the 2-1 area, the 1-3 to 2-1 area, again 3-4, 3-6, and this is when the bulls may actually come out and try to get the new high after this drop that happened. Okay, so that is all that was there in the market today. So look for the gaps that are happening in your support and resistance areas. Look for a retest of the gaps, see how the retest is behaving, look for micro channels, and that is how you take your trades and keep holding on to them by raising your stop losses, right? So once you hit a target, if you have multiple contracts, take some profit and then hold some runners and see if it can go to the next level. If you do not have multiple contracts at that point of time, you just raise your stop loss and see that how far the market can take you, right? So that is all I had for today. I will get back to you guys again over the weekend, and we will go through the weekend analysis. We will see at what are the different things happening. One more thing is today is also the end of the month, so we will start from the monthly chart from next week. We will see what happened on the monthly chart, and we will take it from there. I will stop here today. I have to go and join the initiation of the conference, and I will talk to you guys over the weekend again. Till then, Enjoy your time and have a great weekend, guys. Bye.